Hey everybody, what's up? We are back in Minecraft, and in this video I want to show you my survival base that I'm building on the Grass Nebula server. The Grass Nebula is the community server of Drathmorg, who is an amazing streamer who you should definitely check out if you haven't done that already. I'll link him down below. Yeah, check him out, you'll definitely not regret it. So in any case, we are here on this little island. You can see there's ocean around us, and I have this island here as my base of operations basically, and we have that thing over there as the main base that I'm actually building. This is mostly just a construction site at the moment. If I just hop up here onto this vantage point that I built, you can see this, it's a circle that is 50 meters across, and it will actually be like a massive tower. It will go all the way up to build height, which is like almost 200 meters, and it will obviously also go down all the way into the ocean floor and be, you know, anchored down there. So it'll be this massive tower, and that is actually only a part of my base, because this tower will be the central part of my base, and I'm planning to do like an underwater base with like glass tunnels and several buildings that are connected with these glass tunnels, things like that. I'm not entirely sure how exactly I'll do that yet. I'm just winging it mostly. But for now, I'm really just focusing on the main tower anyway. This is my base of operations, which I'm using to gather all the resources, because that thing is actually eating up a ton of resources. One of these gates, and keep in mind I only finished one of them, the other two are still not exactly finished. One of these gates is eating up 4 stacks of quartz blocks, which is quite a lot. So that's 16 stacks just for the 4 gates. So you can imagine the tower as a whole will take up a ton of resources. If you actually hop over there, we can take a more detailed look at the base. First of all, that flight that I just did will not be possible in the future, because all of this will be filled in with walls, and the only entry point will of course be these gates. There will be more entry points up top with like landing pads, so that you can actually fly into the different levels of the tower with an elytra, but you don't have to. This central pillar here will be replaced with an elevator shaft. Yeah, I'm not sure what design I'll take. I'm not exactly into building elevators with redstone and stuff, so gotta check out some designs there. I want to obviously have some compact design, because this entire thing will actually be like one large not plaza, like one large atrium, right? It will be like one large atrium that will span somewhere up there, and in here you can see that these gates are actually like water gates, if you will, right? So you'll actually move in by boat. In practice, mostly just fly in here if you're real, but the idea is that you can go in here by boat, and we have this ring of water that goes around the central part here, so you can just drive around in a boat in this entire tower. And these those side pieces and the central islands here will be like artificial forests or something, right? These will all be green with grass and stuff, you know, and obviously with like trees and all that kind of stuff. And I will also build small huts and whatnot, just so that this looks like a really neat small like a small survival base or something, not just like a really neat rural area, but it's really in this massive tower. So I think that would be a really nice aesthetic. Over there you can see that I'm actually using netherrack to fill this up. This is obviously temporary. I'm not entirely sure what I will actually use to fill up that. It will be colored, it will probably be red, but it will obviously not be netherrack. Yeah, other than that, I am planning to have a green terrace on top of the tower, and apart from that, I haven't actually planned that much yet. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually building this internal green plaza, if you will. I'm really looking forward to that. I really love doing artificial green areas, especially where you have this green area and it looks really natural, but in reality you dig down like a block or two and you'll run into stone or whatever, because it's actually like a massive building or something. I like that aesthetic, so I'm really looking forward to continuing on this atrium kind of thing. And yeah, alright, so I'm on the vantage point here again. One thing I forgot to say is that the tower will not be the only thing that will have like greenery in it. Some of the underwater buildings, the buildings that will actually be properly underwater, will have a lot of greenery in them as well. You know, imagine like an underwater greenhouse in a sense. It wouldn't work like a greenhouse, of course, because the sun is blocked by the water. But you know, it's like a glass building with greenery in it. I think that will look really nice. But what I want to do now is give you a quick tour of my base of operations as well. So you come in there. That portal leads to the Nether hub. So you come in here. Get greeted by these little slime heads. It's funny how the slime heads are just the slime as a whole, but you know, that's how it is. I have this farm here in the middle, which is obviously just for food, and then this is basically my crafting wall, if you will. I have all sorts of utility items in here. Well, I don't have utility items in here. These are just shulker boxes with construction material. I have utility items in here, so a bit of crafting stations, things like that. This chest is actually just filled with bamboo for the furnaces. And over here, these barrels actually from the very beginning, when I didn't even have shulker boxes and ender chests, I just stored stuff in here. At the moment, only the front two are actually filled with stuff, the other 4 are empty. But yeah, this is food stuff and farming stuff and whatnot. Down here, this leads to the mine. I'm not going to go into the mine. The mine itself is, it's a mine, right? Over here we have my AFK room with an ender chest, and my buddy here, who doesn't even have a name, which is a shame. I don't even have a naming tag, I think, but I gotta get one, and I gotta name him. What should I name him? Anyway, this is my AFK safe room, because standing on this island is not safe at all, because you will get killed by drowned and whatnot. So yeah, not fun. Over here I'm also collecting construction material, like green construction material, if you will. That's just cobblestone. And over here I have my cow farm. What I'm planning to do is up over here, there's my experiment area, which I'm not using yet, but I'm going to in the future, in the near future actually. I want to build an automatic AFK cow farm, which also means I need an automatic wheat farm as well. The idea is you just hop in there, and droppers will automatically supply you with wheat, and you have a macro that will allow you to just keep clicking, like keep right clicking, and it will automatically have all the cows be bred, and all the children be automatically put into an area where they get killed as soon as they grow up. So that is the plan. And that is why I'm actually manually farming up these cows here, or why I'm basically done now. I have more than enough cows. But that is what I'm planning to do, and once I actually get that design fully running, I am going to suggest having that moved to the farming district that we have, because we have a central farming district, so that not everyone has their own farms, because that would lag the server quite a bit. So we have the central farming district, so it's only reasonable that once I got this designed properly and running, that I then propose for that to be moved to the farming district. That is the plan. And yeah, other than that, that is basically my base of operations. I'm mostly hanging out in the nether, mining up nether quartz, or hanging out in the end in our trading station and trading nether quartz there, stuff like that. At the moment I'm really just collecting nether quartz like crazy, because again, 4 stacks for a single gate. So yeah, anyway, that is the base, how it looks right now. Still very early beginning stages, of course, but that's why I'm making the video right now, because I just want basically like a update coverage from the beginning to whenever that is hopefully finished at some point. So yeah, with that said, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time. Goodbye.